Hi there, I'm Miller and this is the Apatros Review. In the 1970s, there was renewed interest in the field of subliminal advertising, the concept that if someone was to insert extremely brief flash frames containing words or pictures in regular movies or TV programming, that it would subconsciously influence the viewer into consuming that product or act in the manner the influencer wanted them to. For example, if I were to insert a flash frame with a carefully chosen set of words, with the intent of getting you to do whatever I wanted you to do, you would be persuaded into doing it. Well, this concept was eventually debunked as stupid, useless, and annoying decades ago, so the idea is essentially false. There were a whole heap of movies and TV shows, as well as plenty of novels written during the 1970s, that explored fictional applications of subliminal advertising and influence. One notable example was the Lee Majors movie Agency, a rather entertainingly daft political conspiracy thriller that was quite funny to watch. Subliminal Seduction, which floated around with a number of different titles such as The Corporation, Mindstorm, which was a cover title on a number of Australian DVDs, and Flash Frame, which was the on-screen title of my archive print from Flashback Entertainment, was a mid-1990s telepic mounted by both Royal Oaks Entertainment and Roger Corman's companies as a sort of hybrid between a subliminal conspiracy thriller and a softcore erotic thriller, which seems an unwieldy mix, but it does work better than you expect. And this film was directed by Andrew Stevens. It came out in 1996. It was direct-to-video. Actually, it was primarily a telepic TV film. However, this isn't the movie that utilizes that idea to its full potential. Set in the very close future, the film was made in 1995, released in 1996, but was set in 1999. So it is technically futuristic, but in the world of next Tuesday sense. A hotshot video game software programmer and his wifey are given a nice new home in Las Vegas. You know that oasis of gambling in the middle of the fucking Nevada desert. As part of the programmer's new job with a rather shady software company, that's gotten him to work on a rather stupid game involving cartoon mice and mazes. However, the company, which bases its headquarters in the Donald C. Tillman Water Reclamation Plant, a building infamous for featuring in so many 1980s and 1990s B-movies, the hardcore B-movie fans will recognize it on sight. I'm going to be keeping running tally of how many movies are covered in that this building shows up in. So far it's 2, Memorial Day from 1998 being the first I've covered so far that it appears in. Has been working in the hand of a Japanese developer on subliminal messaging in their adult games, the pornographic ones, in order to trick people into having sex with their computers and TVs. Not in the sense of the viewer shoving their dick into a TV socket. I'm talking about the user getting extremely realistic sexual experience in the form of a virtual memory implanted into their brain that gives them the feeling of doing it for real, that kind of sense. And also being used by the company to test out giving its workers commands into doing things like buying certain products or sleeping with each other, something that already results in the deaths of at least 2 people. Our protagonist programmer, along with the help of his wife and a sterner friend, uncovers this conspiracy and tries to expose the company to the feds. They also get extra help from a friendly coworker who has their own quest for revenge. This is one of those movies that seems to have been written by people who don't seem to understand how computer tech works, or understand that subliminal advertising is a bullshit concept that simply doesn't work. That being said, while the story is bogus, it is presented in a manner that is somewhat halfway convincing, especially if you're not too in-depth into computer programming. While the softcore erotic thriller part of it is pretty standard for the 1990s, the golden age of softcore. Acting is good, and the twists, while visible from the position of a blind man in Antarctica, are entertaining to see. However, this isn't a particularly good movie, so I'm giving this a D+, 3 out of 10. Primarily due to the central concept being so daft, and the thriller part being cheesy than a packet of Doritos corn chips. Now for gore nudity. A little blood and a bloke eating a bullet, but as for nudity, we get boobs from Griffin Drew as a test subject, bibs and ass from Randy Grant as a good worker inside the company, and Catherine Kelly Lang as the hero's wifey who provides a trifecta in the 2 sex scenes. So, to reiterate, I give Subliminal Seduction a D+, 3 out of 10. It's disappointingly mediocre. It's basically below average. Now, this was released onto DVD in Australia from Flashback Entertainment during the early 2000s as both single discs as part of one of their 10-film pack multi-sets. And the interesting thing is that the artwork for this film was actually used in a number of other films. Flashback Entertainment Ram Multimedia released a DVD of a film called Mindstorm, which is actually also known as Project Human Weapon. And they used the artwork of this film onto that disc. Of course, the Ram Multimedia eventually re-released the disc with the artwork changed. just so you know. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So, Subliminal, Seduction, or Flash Frame, or The Corporation, or Mindstorm, whichever title you prefer, gets a D+, 3 out of 10. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, comments, or associated with this review subject, leave in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. Hope you guys stay safe, take it easy, and see ya.